Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I have my friend here, but he's all year round. But I have my apple pie candle for when I write. I'm very themed. I love autumn. I love the holidays, and I absolutely love Halloween. It's my favorite holiday, so expect some Halloween themed videos next month. He needs a name. He needs a name. If you can think of a name, put it down in the description, in the comments down below description, and let me know. Because yeah, I always refer to him as my friend, but he doesn't have a name, so he needs one. Anyways, back to this video. So previously, I've made a video on how to handle bad reviews, but I haven't made a video on how to actually get reviews. And since I just launched my book, Escaping Demons, on August 30th, I will leave the link on the description box down below. I thought it would be a good idea to make a video on how to get the reviews, why we need them, and what not to do. But first, make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. Let's begin. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to cover is how to get the reviews. And I'm going to list 5 simple ways. The first way is to link to the store at the back of your book asking to get a review. Now, luckily on Amazon in ebook form, when you get to the end of the book, Amazon asks to rate and leave a review. Sometimes people skip this, other times it works in your favor, which is awesome. However, when it comes to paperback, you can't actually click on anything, obviously, because it's a paperback. So there you can have a page, maybe in the about or after the about or before, however you want to do it, that says, if you would be so kind to leave a review, it really helps me out. That way I get encouraged to write more books for you. And this gives them a little bit of an encouragement, like, oh, if this author that I really like their work, if I want them to continue writing, then I leave a review. And obviously it's going to be an honest review, but if it's a good review, then it encourages you. And if they have any sort of constructive feedback to give you, hopefully nice, in a nice way, it'll encourage their author to keep writing, to keep working on their craft and to keep writing books for them. Now, if you're wide and you also have your books in Kobo and Apple and Google Play, etc., Nook, for instance, then what you can do is add the link to where they would leave a review so that they would be able to click it and go directly and make it easy for them. So the second way is by using sites like Story Origin and Booksprouts in order to get reviews. This is probably one of my favorite ways because it has proven to be effective for me in the past, and how I was able to get some reviews up on Amazon and Goodreads and BookBub even, as well as Barnes & Nobles and some other sites, by doing it this way. And what you would do is you would just create an account with one of these websites. I will link Story Origin and Booksprout down below. And what will happen is there will be in a tab where you can request for reviews. So what you will then do is you will put up your book, your whole manuscript, and join a review promo. So when you do this, you will be then emailing your mailing list all of the books that they can choose to read for free in exchange for an honest review. What happens is every author who is also involved in this promo will be doing the same for your book. So if there are 20 authors involved in this promo, including yourself, then that is 19 mailing lists that your book is being sent to for a chance of people reading it for an honest review. There could be more people, there could be less people. You really have to decide on which promo that you want to join. Join them all, scatter them around, it's up to you. The cool thing about this feature, at least in Story Origin, is you can accept everyone who wants to read your book for free in exchange for an honest review before they are allowed to receive it. When you do this, it will show where they want to review your book and what their finishing rates and actually writing a review rate percentage is. So it's up to your discretion if you want to take a chance with someone who has never done this before, or just go for the people who always leave a review. It's up to you, but it's a very cool feature and it has been pretty effective. I highly recommend it. The third way requires you to email your mailing list. Now, I know that you may be thinking, okay, but I have a mailing list in order to sell my books to, not to give them free books. Listen, not everyone is going to want the responsibility of saying, yes, I'm going to read your book and leave a review. A lot of them may even ignore it, but some of them will be very eager to read whatever you're giving them for free and will actually leave a review. That is still helping you out in the long run for, I will talk about later, making ads. I did this with this book, and I had 2 people on my mailing list receive my free copy, and they not only read the free copy and left a review, but then they also went ahead and pre-ordered the book, and they still spent money because they wanted to support me. That's amazing. And I guarantee you keep working on your mailing list and you will have people that want to support you that way too. Now, the fourth way takes a little bit more effort, and that is creating an ARC team. An ARC, if you don't know, stands for Advanced Reader Copies. And I tried this the first time with the Haunting of Paradise House. It didn't work so well for me, but I was also just starting out. I did not have a big mailing list, so I was asking some of my friends and family to do it for me, and I really don't recommend that because people just kind of want to support you, they want to be nice, and then they don't really commit to leaving a review and distributing copies in order to get reviews for you. However, I do know of authors that have built very strong ARC teams and do really well in accumulating reviews for that launch. So I do recommend you try it if that's something that you want to put some effort in. And the way you can do this is you can create a secondary segment on your list, or you can create a Facebook group so that you can easily talk to them, or even Discord, and then try to build on that ARC team. Ask your mailing list if they want to be a part of your ARC team, and basically recruit people who want to read your books for free in exchange for honest reviews. Now, this can help you in several ways. You'll start knowing these people, getting to know them, and they would be giving you sort of like critique partners, but for after the fact, that will help you hone your skills, or if you ever want to take the book down so you know what's going on. You're creating more of a relationship bond by creating a group of a strong ARC team. And then you're giving them all of your stuff for free, and they are helping you out by spreading the word, by giving reviews, reviewing on every platform that you ask for, hopefully. And it can really create a good community, a very strong, powerful review team for you as you keep publishing more books. It is something that I do want to retry the way that I'm saying this time around, or next time around. But like I said, the first time it didn't really work for me, but I do know authors who really make this work. So if you want to do this, power to you, good luck. Okay, last but not least, the fifth way I am going to mention are blog tours. I have done this twice, and each time I have loved it. This doesn't really require much effort on your part, except for just hiring your blog tour host and paying them. Usually there's some sort of giveaway that when you find out who it is at the end, you will then, whatever agreement it was, which this time because of coronavirus, it was a $25 Amazon gift card, but in the past it has been a signed copy of my book. So that obviously depends on if there's a pandemic or what's going on in the world or not. But it has been very, very good. What will happen is you will hire your blog tour host, and they will make a very large announcement on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, their mailing list to bloggers all over who would be potentially interested in reading your book and leaving a review on the platforms you ask, as well as their blog, as well as then for your launch, tweeting it and posting it on Instagram and giving you a launch day push. So I will link down to the blog tour host from Rachel's Random Resources that I hired twice, and I highly recommend her. She's amazing, super kind, and very, very, very effective for launch. So definitely recommend. It does cost a little money, so it always depends, of course, on your budget. But if you can make it work, it's just another way to generate reviews while you have other things going on, other ways of getting reviews, because not everyone who says that they're going to leave a review will leave a review. So, okay, now moving on to why do we need reviews? Why is it that we need our books to be rated on Amazon the same way as a cleaning product that came damaged? It's not the same thing. I hear you. Our books are works of literary art, and people like to give ratings on Amazon that was actually not created in the same manner as Goodreads or BookBub on how to actually rate a book. It's not the same as a product. That's what I'm saying. I hear you. I understand. I get it. And I really, 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 really wish and hope that Amazon in the future will change the way somehow we can rate reviews as opposed to rating, I don't know, you name it. You know, I ordered a candle and the glass came chipped. That kind of thing. Anyway, I don't want to get into that, but we do need them. We need them because, one, and I'm going to mention 3 ways. The first one is it helps our ads. When we start making ads, whether it is on AMS or on BookBub, for the ads to go wherever, Kobo, Apple, blah, 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 usually the person will like the cover, click on it, read the blurb, like the blurb, and sometimes, many times, they check to see how many people have read and reviewed it. What does this mean? This means that maybe they love the cover, boop, they click on it, and they're like, oh, but this book just came out, only one person has read it, so maybe I'll wait. That click just may have cost you money, and you did not make a sale. So, let's say, 10 reviews. Oh, okay, yeah, the ratings are scattered, but the blurb is really good, and some people seem to like it, some people seem to have issues. I'm gonna take my chance. Now you've made a sale. The more reviews you have, the more social proof you have, and the higher chances that ad turns into a sale. The second reason, which is more like a bonus reason, is to be able to select a one-liner from a good review that you can stick on an ad. And finally, the third reason we need reviews, which I'm not sure need is the correct word to use here. Maybe some people will say yes, need, and other people will argue and be like, it's just their opinions. But we can use reviews to help us improve on our craft. Sometimes you will see repeated sentiments on reviews, and that could raise a red flag for you, that you might have to rethink something in your book, or you can take that constructive feedback and implement it in your future books. And without having read these reviews, you would never know. Something to consider. Okay, so now that I've told you how to get reviews, why we need reviews, let me go on to what not to do before, during, and after getting reviews. 5 reasons, here we go. Okay, so the first one, which I'm making first because I just spoke about how to get reviews, is Don't get discouraged if you have done all of what I've spoken to. You've given your book for free to 100 people and only 10 or 15 of those people actually did anything and left a review. This happens. And there are a multitude of reasons why someone would not have left a review. Their life got busy, or they had a medical emergency and they didn't read anything. The list can go on forever. Maybe they didn't like your book and they didn't want to leave a review as to tarnish your launch. That is kind of them to not want to do that. It'd be nice if they could email, but many times they just don't, and you have to understand that your book is not for everyone. So don't get discouraged. What to do when this happens is A, just keep finding people who want to review, and every single time, especially if you're writing a series, every time that you publish the next book in your series, put book 1 up for ARC review swaps, and keep doing that, because your review list will go up and then your ads will work better and you will get more people who have read your book organically from buying your book will leave a review. Okay, secondly, don't ever pay for reviews, especially don't pay for good reviews. Don't ever be like, I will give you a certain amount of money if you give me a good review. That is unethical. And if Amazon catches on to that, they will shut your account down. They will just, like, you won't even be able to publish a book anymore. They will just completely shut you down. Not very recently, but maybe a few months back, I came across an author who had accidentally hit the leave a review button on their own Amazon. The reason why it was accidental is what they wanted to do was they wanted to send the link. Hi, Mushka, my cat. They wanted to send the review link out to their readers so that they could leave a review there, but you just have to give them the actual buy page and then they scroll down. So what happened was she hit accidentally leave a review thinking that that would take her somewhere where she could link that page over to, and Amazon took it as she was going to leave a review on her own book. So they are very, very strict, Mushka. They are very, very strict on any sort of fabrication of fake reviews, buying reviews, leaving your own reviews. They will shut you down. Now, I don't know if that was resolved for her, but she went on a mission to get it sorted. Before I move on to the next thing, I just want to add that paying for reviews is not the same as paying for a blog tour in order to receive voluntary candidates who want to read your book in exchange for an honest review. Because you are paying for an organizer, even a website that organizes distributing your book for swaps of this kind. This doesn't mean that you are paying each individual in order for them to leave a review. A lot of these reviewers, they may read your book and they don't even leave a review, and that is fine. That is the risk you take when you pay for an organizer. So it's not unethical because you're not ensuring that, yes, I'm paying you in order to get a good review, etc., etc. So I hope that's clear, that there is a huge difference there. On that note, the next thing, and I already forgot which number I'm on, is do not have your friends and family leave reviews for you on Amazon. Amazon, they know that you're connected. They're always watching. They know that you're connected, probably through your email, that you're connected with your friends and family through Facebook. They read these reviews, so So sometimes it is very obvious. Oliver! Nice. Nice. Okay. Sometimes it is very obvious that screen there. I know what he wants. I'm not gonna have it. He's after this. What was I saying? Oh my gosh, Oliver. So sometimes it is very obvious that the review was left by someone you know, someone who knows you, they will delete the reviews. They'll just delete them. And then, yeah, and they might delete all of them. Just be aware that if they think that someone is being shady, they will just go down and delete all of your reviews sometimes. So I don't recommend that. And the next one is something that we all go through. Don't get bogged down by the bad reviews. Not everyone is going to like your book, like I said, and sometimes people just want to say something negative. You know, sometimes they're just not even warranted, and don't even try to think too hard about them. Sometimes they're constructive feedback, and you have to understand that, okay, well, you know, this is a repeated sentiment amongst all of my reviews. Okay, fine. But the bad ones that just make no sense and they're just there to hurt you, let them go. No. Okay, so the last thing I want to mention is never, never, never argue with people who have left you reviews. Okay, that's it. He's very bored. Never argue with people who have left you bad reviews. It is not in good taste, and no one likes the company or the business who feels the need to defend themselves. It's not a good look. Leave the dragon alone. I am so sorry he's being a terror right now. I usually keep him outside, and I thought he was outside with my husband, but here he is. So I apologize. He does add to the cuteness, doesn't he? Even though he wants to bite me. So yeah, don't argue with them. Don't argue with people. It's really just a waste of time. It's a waste of your energy, and people are going to feel whatever they feel. And by you then adding to the negativity, okay, I will take my dragon. I will also take my dragon and put him on my lap. That is not something that I want to land on my head, so I have it here. Now, by you arguing, it's just going to add to the negativity, and now they're gonna really have a bad taste in their mouth. So just take each review with a grain of salt and do what you can that's necessary. If you feel the need to change your manuscript, or you feel that is just completely uncalled for, woosah, let it go and move on. Okay, so that is all I have for you today. I hope that you enjoyed this video and found it useful. And if you can think of any other ways to get reviews, drop them down in the description. If you think of any other way, there he is, to get reviews, leave them down on the comments down below so that we can all learn and add to our collection of ways to get reviews. So again, I'm Killian Wolf. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Say bye, Ollie.
One life for the revolution.